We've come from zero. We came from nothing. We came from, I shouldn't even be here in this business. I didn't have a marketing degree or a business degree. It's crazy to think we are at 10 years of being in business. The idea came when I was in college. I played football for the University of Texas, and I would buy old vintage caps on eBay. One day, I'm wearing one of our hats in the locker room. Starting quarterback stops me, loves my hat, asks how can he get one. So essentially just give him my hat, because why not? And that was really an idea that sparked in my head of, man, if these guys in this locker room who really can get whatever they want the hats that I'm wearing, there's gotta be something here. So that was really the groundbreaking moment that this could be a business. Fast forward a few years, I graduate college, I start working in real estate, get my life going. I realized that wasn't the path I wanted to continue down. Me and my wife said, let's go all in on this. And so in February 2015, that was when the inception of the brand really took off. And then by August, we were actually a business. So our brand technically started in my wife and I's 800 square foot apartment. We've got pictures of designs on the wall of our kitchen table. Fast forward a little bit, we get rolling. My in-laws were kind enough to let us use a little shed slash barn that had concrete, had a roof, and it was a great start for us. It's sleepless nights of going to market, coming back, folding t-shirts, getting maybe 2 or 3 orders shipped out that we had received, and then going to the next show. And we did that as long as we could until we could afford to sign a lease for a little bit bigger building for our company. When we launched, we had a small collection. It was a few hats, a few t-shirts, nothing super special. These were Comfort Colors t-shirts that we would cut the tags out. A lot of times it'd be myself cutting those out, get them sewn in, maybe my Lexi's grandmother or some ladies that we paid down the street in Dripping Springs to help us sew them in, go to the screen printer, get those screen printed, and then that's the product we would sell. Very manual labor. I'm the one making the videos, sales calls, shipping it out. You know, I might pretend like, yeah, let me get you my sales guy on the phone. Well, that's me. The funny thing is when our brand did start, it was created off of this vintage retro outdoor feel. But when we launched, didn't take that path. We took the Southern Prep, Vineyard Vines vibe, and that was the brand we created. We had sailing t-shirts. We had t-shirts that didn't fit my vibe at all, but that was what was in the market. And we thought, it's bright colors, it's Southern Prep, that's what we're gonna sell. Is we were trying to be somebody we weren't. And now, the reason we're having the success we are is because we're being very true to ourselves and designing for ourselves. I grew up hunting, fishing, loving the outdoors, being an athlete. We designed for the athlete. We designed for being in the outdoors. I had a son a few years ago. We never, ever thought we'd be doing baby onesies or baby zip-ups. But once I had a son, I knew I needed to get him in our camo products. And it was an aha moment that this is a really cool thing, that other dads want to see their kids rocking the same gear that they get to wear daily. When we first started, I think people have this misconception that you're a small business owner, that you've started your own brand, there's glitz, there's glamour, it's amazing. But I think the amazing part is a little bit of a gray area, because maybe we had 0 orders coming in that day. Most of the time we did. When you're a small brand, nobody's going to burlebo.com to shop. It's where the hard work starts of doing all the right things so people do want to shop.
Let's throw it in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Great job. Just say yeah.
I think a common question I get asked is, did I ever want to give up? And the answer is yes. Of course, there was plenty of times where we thought, is this gonna work? Should we continue? We're 3 years in, we're not making a lot of money. We don't really have anybody working here. We're a small business, so not a lot of people wanna come work here. So the answer is yes. You definitely think to yourself, should I keep doing this? Should we forge on? And I think lucky enough for me, I just had something that maybe God gave me internally that said, keep pushing through. This will be the right path for you. It may not seem like today is the day, but that day will come where you will feel like you're making a difference, and you will feel what success feels like. Most small businesses that are bootstrapped, me and my wife started our business with all the money we had in our bank account, which was not a ton of money. So we didn't have a plan B. We didn't have money that we could continue to put in. It was, let's make a little bit of money, let's put it back in. Let's make a little bit of money, and let's rinse and repeat. So definitely dark times, but I was fortunate enough to have this feeling inside of me that we will make this work. We just need to keep pushing forward. The reason we came up with the name Burlebo is, one, we wanted something very unique. It was really important for us to stand out, for people to stop, say, what is that? How do you say it? What does it mean? And Burlebo to us really means family. If you break it down, it's a combination of my father's nickname Burley and mine Bo. So us being a small family business, family is super important. We are for the family. So when we came up with our name, it was truly important for us not to have a generic name that could mean anything, but when you stop and you hear that, you want to know more about it. You're curious, you're interested. But you can have an amazing product, but if you can't market it, you're gonna have a really tough time getting it out there. And that really allowed us to expand our audience, and really pretty much immediately, because we have done the right thing of building a brand the right way, taking care of our customers, creating a concept that we knew would work, advertising really increased the spread of our brand tremendously. It was a big deal. We were going from maybe 3 orders a day, 4 orders a day before advertising, then it shot up to maybe 25 orders a day, and before we knew it, we had maybe 100 orders in a day, which was just, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that we were, our little brand in Dripping Springs, Texas, that didn't have AC in our warehouse, was getting 100 orders in a day, which was so special. But now we were able to get the attention of some big box nationwide chains, which is a huge deal for a small brand. It helps you through distribution, it helps with your notoriety. It just gives us credibility, and it gives the store owner credibility, and so forth. Because our brand, it's not just us here at Burlebo, we're working with stores nationwide to make sure the better we do, the better they do, the better they do, the better we do. This is a team effort. Building a team has been a slow and steady thing for us, because being a small business, it's very hard to hire. You don't have the money to pay big marketing teams or amazing salespeople. You're just doing what you can. So I would say, just like with our products, you have to start small. Everybody wants to make a jacket in their first year of business. That's not really where you start. You start with a Comfort Colors t-shirt, and it's the same thing with building out a team. You really have to start somewhere, and then you just build. And building a team has been one of the most important infrastructures of our business, because without the amazing people on our team, we wouldn't be here today. This is not a me, this is a we. And so it was a very slow burn in the beginning. Maybe year 3, we had 3 people, and year 4, it was 5 people. And fast forward, we're projecting around 100 people at the end of year 10. It's a mind-blowing feeling, because we've come from zero. We came from nothing. We came from, I shouldn't even be here in this business. I didn't have a marketing degree or a business degree. And so to see somebody wearing a product we created that they think it's cool enough for them to wear is a wildly special feeling. And so it's super wild to think we went from Comfort Colors t-shirts of us sewing in our own tag to everyday shorts that you can wear on the golf course, that you can relax in, take on vacation, athletic shorts, performance hoodies that'll take care of you on any adventure, jackets, they're gonna be waterproof for duck hunting, deer hunting, bear hunting, any adventure that your amazing mind can dream up, we have the gear to clothe you for it. So when we created the baby onesie, we knew babies would be wearing this out of the hospital. This would be the first item that some babies would ever wear. And what an incredible moment to be part of. What an incredible moment to be part of a son or a daughter shooting their first deer with mom or dad wearing our products, catching fish for the first time wearing our products. So having a very, very serious understanding that we have to take care of our customers at all levels has been super important to us. Our goal for 10 years would be to be a household name. In 10 years, we went from nothing to something, and in another 10 years, I can't imagine where we're gonna be. What a wild ride the last 10 years has been. So many highs, some lows, best part of small business. I can't believe we are here today, and we would not be here without y'all's support. So many people supporting our small business. Thank you guys. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, from my family's heart, we couldn't thank y'all enough. I'm Trey Weir, the founder and CEO here at Burlebo. It has been an amazing 10 years, and here's to 10 more.